Hey, what's up, America? Did you know that Ritz crackers, everyone's favorite tiny edible plates, has a Super Bowl commercial coming up on Sunday? I watched it early, and you're never going to believe this, but it fucking sucks. And oh, that's so disappointing because I love Ritz. Ritz are the best crackers. Well, besides me. Get it? Because I'm white. If you go to a party and they have these crackers, or even these crackers, you flip that snack table and you get the fuck out of there because they don't have any taste and they don't care about you. Why are we talking about the Ritz commercial? I'm very glad that you asked because this is the week in BDSM with 190 West. I'm your host, America's sweetheart, Eric Ryan. And what is the week in BDSM with 190 West? Well, I'll tell you what it is. I'm an agency owner, so I read a lot about BDSM. Business development, sales, and marketing. I know you thought it meant that other thing, and that's because you're sick. And I like it. What I do is I read these articles, and I'm a narcissist, so I think you care about my opinion. And that's what this video series is. Me reading about marketing and sales, and then telling you what I think about these articles, like you care. Oh my God, it's so entertaining. This week, there's been a lot of Super Bowl stuff, but this one caught my eye. I'm going to read you the first paragraph, just so we're all on the same page, and then you can form your own opinions, and if they differ from mine, you're wrong. This article was from Marketing Dive. It's written by a guy, Peter Adams, fantastic writer, and the title of the article is Ritz Doubles Down on Salty Positioning in Second Super Bowl Campaign. Here is the first paragraph. Ready? Ritz is further broadening its image beyond a wholesome snack platter cracker with its second Super Bowl campaign. The Mondelez International brand is returning to the big game with the 30-second ad running in the third quarter that's set on Ritz Island, a tropical paradise populated by the salty celebrity personalities of Bowen Yang, Jon Hamm, and Scarlett Johansson, as well as a buzzing beachside party. Oh my God. You have to admire a brand whose finger is on the pulse of culture and society to this degree. Their whole commercial is about wealthy elites trying to get onto an island to party, far away from things like decency and laws. But that's not even what's offensive about the commercial. What's offensive about the commercial is how mid it is. It lacks wit or humor or charm. It doesn't try. It does this thing that I hate, which is, oh my God, celebrities. It simply exists for the sake of existing. Just like the celebrities in the commercial simply exist for the sake of existing. The whole thing is like, oh my God, they're so salty. Did you know Jon Hamm is like a salty celebrity? Is Scarlett Johansson a salty celebrity? Is the guy from Saturday Night Live? I'm too old to understand any of this newfangled comedy. But these aren't people that are known for being salty. What is this? It's a lazy, oh my God, celebrities are here commercial. And I hate it. It's bothersome. It's also rooted in this insane marketing babble when they try to explain like why it makes sense. I'm just going to read you one other thing. In the article, it goes, Ritz thinks the salty positioning, again, could resonate with consumers during a divisive point in time. Nothing in the advertising is political, but the approach offers a fun way to tap into the collective cultural response to the micro frustrations of everyday life. The micro frustrations of everyday life. Does that include things like finding out that the world is run by a cabal of billionaire pedophiles? Oh my God, how do I deal with that? I should have a Ritz. You know, that's a micro frustration. The economy's tanking. Rates on everything are high. But you know what makes me feel better? A Ritz. Get a couple of Ritz going. And then they go on to say in the article, saltiness is a very modern and relatable emotional state. There's the combination of a little bit of mild outrage, ego bruise, some social comparison, the humor and the self-awareness I think people will find quite relatable. What the fuck are you talking about? You're selling crackers and you're selling crackers poorly. Here's the other thing too. They're leaning into the salt. Like Ritz aren't the salty snack. Pretzels are the salty snack. You're not going to, I crave and salt. Anybody have any Ritz? That's not how the world works. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Why? Because they're salty. Second thing. Okay. This is a little bothersome too. So in the article, they mentioned that the agency that did the commercial was the Martin agency. So I was like, God damn, these guys, they suck. It's going to be awful. I'm going to go to there. I'm going to do some research, and I'm going to prove to you now how awful they are. Much to my chagrin, I went to the Martin Agency, and it turns out they do great work. Here's some of their highlights. They did Virginia is for Lovers, right? That's everybody knows that. They did a bunch of the great Geico commercials, like the Cavemen. And remember Hump Day? Everybody thought that was the funniest thing. Hump Day commercial. They did that, very famous. They also did What Can Brown Do For You? And I got to tell you this. If you go to the Martin Agency's website, they have this Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercial, which is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I've never seen it on television, but then again, who watches television? But the Cinnamon Toast Crunch character is like a serial killer, and he opens up his fridge, and there's other like dismembered pieces of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's hilarious. Then I watched a bunch more. They did the Traegerator, which is a thing, a Traeger smoker mixed with a Bud Light kegerator. It had George Kittle and Baker Mayfield. That was hilarious. And then the one that impressed me the most, they got Busch apple flavored beer. Can you imagine a world where somebody goes, oh my God, Busch, the shitty beer company, has made an apple flavored beer, go make a commercial. They nailed it. It's so smart and so funny. The ironic thing is that no one who drinks Busch apple flavored beer, imagine, synthetic apple flavored yellow piss water. Oh my God. Anyone who drinks that won't get this commercial, but it's hilarious. And this brings me to a point that's bothered me my entire life. Marketing today, sort of like the 2008 financial crisis. Hear me out. In the 2008 financial crisis, everybody blames the banks for doing predatory lending. And you're right. There were things like no income, no asset verification loans. They were giving people who could not possibly afford mortgages, these giant mortgages. So that was predatory lending. But it was also dumb borrowing. Like, if you can afford the first month's mortgage payment, why would you take that loan? Because you can. So it's like dumb borrowing and predatory lending. That's what marketing is today. Because you want to go, I'm going to blame the Martin Agency for this shitty marketing. But I guarantee that the Martin Agency went to Ritz with a bunch of great ideas, really cutting edge, funny, unique, great ideas. And I'm sure what Ritz did is go, no, you know what I want? Just celebrities doing it. Something like whatever they do is fine. Whatever they do is fine. Oh, it's salty. I like it's guaranteed. They picked the worst, safest idea. And I don't know why, but it's bothersome. Which brings me to my next point. I'll wrap this up. The Super Bowl. This proves to me that great marketing and great advertising can matter, because not a lot of people give a shit about the game. I do. I'm a Patriots fan. I can't wait to celebrate our 7th ring. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. Most people, though, watch the Super Bowl for the commercials. And why? Because Americans like to be sold to if you're selling to them in unique, interesting, fun, exciting ways. What we don't like is a constant barrage of shitty, vanilla, boring, low effort, garbage marketing. And that's what we give them constantly. But God damn it, the entire country tunes in to see funny commercials. But what if instead of just one day a year, we put effort into making good shit? What if we did good shit all the time? Can you imagine the dough that we would be swimming? We would have a silo full of gold coins that we could dive into. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, enjoy the game. I'm going to do this again next week. Maybe we'll talk about more Super Bowl ads. But I'll tell you this Ritz commercial with Jon Hamm and Scarlett Johansson and the other guy, it's not going to make any best of lists. It's not going to make any worst of lists. It's not going to make any list because it's inconsequential garbage. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. We'll be back next week with more, BDSM, which again stands for what? Say it with me. Business development, sales, and marketing. Enjoy the game. Go Patriots. I'm gay for May. Oh, I love Drake May. Here's my prediction. 77-0.